and he loves you. And he made a way for them, and he made a way for them, and then he delivered their enemies. God's created everything you see. He breathed it into existence. Remember when his people were caught up in slavery? He rescued them. What he did was he parted the sea, and he made a way for them, and then he delivered their enemies to them, and he unlocks wombs, and he provides water from a rock, and he provides manna from heaven, and he brought down the walls of Jericho. He froze the sun, allowing victory. He's toppled giants with tiny stones. He's brought fire from heaven. He's shut the mouths of lions. He preserved life in the belly of a well. He's fed thousands with a few loaves. He gives the weak strength. He heals the sick. He's made the blind see, the deaf hear, the mute speak, the lame walk, and he's overcome evil, and he's made a way through death for you and me by the death and the resurrection of his son, Jesus Christ, that we will live with him forever. We will dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever and ever and ever. What are we afraid of? His resume is flawless. He controls everything. And he loves you.
God gave me that date, and God gave me that day, and God gave me the assignment prophetically that we need to extend our tent, and that's why we're having Ikeja branch. The inaugural service will be this this Sunday from 4 p.m. at 6 plot 6 Latif Jakonde Road, Agidigbi Ikeja, opposite Chicken Republic. The greatest thing you need to do to yourself when you're in trouble is not to give up. Another thing you need to do is to know how to connect yourself to your Maker in prayers. When you connect yourself to your Maker in prayers, He will reveal to you what you've not known and what you've not even seen that He's going to reveal to you. Revelation from God leads to manifestation of God. Revelation from God leads to manifestation of God. Don't mind me. I lost my voice. I've been praying, trusting God for days now. As regards the new church we're starting, the Ikeja branch is not for raising money, raising people, or popularity. It is just right time for God to tell me that God told me I need to extend my tent like He told Abraham. Get out of your father's family, out of your kindred, to the land that I will show you. The land that I will show you means disconnect yourself from the old, from your old pattern, and go to the land that I will give you revelation. When God gives you revelation about what you're doing, it makes what you're doing a lot easier. Sometimes you're feeling bad about where you're walking. Why don't you think if God actually positioned you there to be a problem solver, and when you're done with your assignment, you can move forward? Many people complain about what the Lord has not done in their lives, but they yet to know that God has His own reasons for not doing it, because He is your Maker. He knows the end from the beginning. I pray for everyone that is connected to APPN tonight. As we are counting days, very soon APPN is going to be 1 year, and that's 1 year assignment God gave to me after my wilderness experience, that I should meet with people and pray for them every middle of the night. For the past 3 days, we've been having internet problems. For the past 2-3 weeks, we've been having Facebook problems, challenges rather, just because, I don't know, hardly will you know that we are online until you are able to set your alarm to the time and you connect by yourself again. If we send it to you or send a link to you, if some people cannot receive links from us, there's no way they'll be able to connect. So a lot of people are not seeing notifications. So you can do this as a favor to your brothers and sisters and everyone that we connect to this platform tonight. This morning, Friday to Saturday, as we're going to have vigil, as we're going to pray dangerously. The place of prayer is the place of power. You cannot receive anything from God if you don't have a relationship with Him. And you can have a relationship with Him by valuing His presence in your life. Because His presence connects you to what you're supposed to do to be productive. His presence disconnects you from those who are in the Word and they are not ready to be transformational. They're not ready to be transformed. That's why they have heart that is very hard. But if you want to receive into your heart, there should be purity. And that's why the Bible says, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. I pray for everyone watching me right now. As you share it to other people, send it to other people, share to other 5 people, and let them share to other 5 people. Because I came to do declaration, and I want to pray for declarations, and I want to pray for all those who've been able to support the Ikeja Church. We're starting huge support from people all around the globe. I want to use that to appreciate and pray for you. But I tell you, God is taking you to a greater place that no one has ever reached in your family. That's why you need to have different perception about life, because you're not like them. So if you're not seeing notification, and you're lucky to hear from someone who's not been seeing notification when I'm online, you send it to them. I don't want to bother myself on maybe 20,000 people need to watch me, 100,000 will have to watch me, 1 million people. No, it's going to be 20, it's going to be 30, it's going to be 50, it's going to be 100. It is of no doubt that the page has been attacked. That's why people are not seeing notification. But what are you going to do? Set your alarm. Let your alarm remind you. Then you can join us on Genesis Global the way we're watching, the way we're doing it right now. I want to tell you, the better part of your life is when you discover yourself through troubles. When you're not faced with challenges, you will not know how peculiar you are, how strong you are, how determined you are. But I came to tell you, whatever you're going through right now is going to be once upon a time. No matter how dark it is, you will still appreciate God for the illumination that is going to take over that frustration. And that's why I'm going to even advise you, it is better to confide in God than to confide in men, because some people will make mockery of you. I tell you, God is working on you, and that's why you need to keep working on yourself, because your future is beautiful. Your future is colorful. Your future is great. So let your eyes be on your future, but don't be anxious. The Bible says in Philippians 4 says, don't be anxious for nothing, but with prayers and supplications, make your request known unto God. I know there are a lot of people who would like to hear receive prophetic words, declaration. I'm going to do that, but I'm only recharging you. Why will I pray in the middle of the night? And when it's 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., I'm with you again.